Good evening. Hello. How are you doing tonight? I'm not feeling so great because the only topic I can think of today happens to coincide with today's anniversary. You might recall that I recently told the story about my first kiss, which basically started my first ever relationship, and that was March 6th, 1995. Well, turns out that I remember the exact date it all ended, and that was September 15th, 1996. So yeah, 23 years ago today, I got dumped. Um, it's not a great story, not a happy story for me. But seriously, I went to work today and there's nothing else to talk about. So yeah, back in 1996, I was working at the movie theater. I really enjoyed my job at the movie theater. It's probably my favorite job of all time. It was stupid easy. The money was terrible, but I got to watch all the movies I could possibly want, and almost everyone I worked with was a fun person to hang out with. Now, I worked a lot at the cashier station, the cash register, and because it was all cash, no credit, absolutely no credit cards at that point, zero. It's all cash. So we had to have armed guards next to us all the time when we sold the movie tickets. And some people would react to this very negatively, like, what am I in the Bronx? And I'm like, look, dude, just he's just there for my safety. My safety. He's there for the money safety. He's not going to care about you unless you try to take money. But the security guards were all kind of like guys. Like, I don't want to say macho. Some of them were macho, but most of them were just like kind of like masculine dudes. Some of them were very friendly, but some of them were just kind of like tough guys. Again, they're security guards. They're carrying guns. Probably a couple of them got off on that, or maybe they wanted to be cops and they couldn't be cops, so they just got to carry guns at a movie theater. Whatever. But the point is, I would talk to these people a lot, and I talked to them about my relationship, and these guys would always kind of sometimes they had good advice, but usually they kind of agreed with me about whatever I said. So if I was being a teenage dick and complaining about my girlfriend and calling her crazy or whatever, they're like, "Oh yeah, women are crazy. Women are so crazy." So these guys, while I'm sure they were trying to be nice and friendly, they were kind of playing into the worst stereotypes possible and giving me, a dumb teenager, the worst ideas possible about how to relate to women. Because, if I didn't make this clear, this was my first ever relationship. And when it ended, it took a while for me to get another one because I think I had a lot of these bad ideas just in my head because I didn't really come to terms with how badly I handled everything until many, many years later. Because, alright, she dumped me over the phone. Not great. I was very angry about that. Not great. But after it was all said and done, after she broke up with me over the phone, I remember sending her a very ugly email. Nothing threatening, but just like unpleasant. And I remember the idea was that because she had broken up with me and made me feel bad, I thought, well, I need to write her a letter to make her feel bad. Without, of course, realizing that, of course, she felt bad about dumping me because she used to like spending time with me. So for her to dump me was like she was telling me to go away and she liked me at some point. So that action hurt her. But because I was a stupid teenager, I didn't think that. I just thought, she's torturing me, she's crazy. And yeah, it was really bad. And it took a long time for me to even figure out that I was wrong. I mean, I wish she hadn't broken up with me over the phone, but what else was she supposed to do? She was at college, I was working my job. I'm sure from her perspective, I was working a minimum wage job and she was going to school. She probably didn't look at me and saw no future, which I don't know. Maybe that's classist, maybe that's fair, whatever. But yeah, September 15th, 1996. Not one of those days I like to think about, but I think about a lot. On the plus side, within a week, I cut off my long hair, which I only grew because she liked it, and I never had long hair again. Honestly, up until earlier this year, that was like the longest hair I had had since that time. And for a reason. I look terrible with long hair. Terrible. So let's not think about that anymore. Yeah. Not feeling great about that. Any of that. So I look forward to sleeping and waking up tomorrow and having a better day. Let's hope tomorrow's a better day. I hope so. Good night, everybody. I love you.